Welcome back users. In today's video, we will see the detailed review of Kubuntu 22.04 Jammy Jellyfish release. In last video, we have seen the installation. Now we will see the detailed review of the desktop. Kubuntu 22.04 LTS Jammy Jellyfish as a KDE desktop. So let us start. We start the virtual machine. I have been using Kubuntu KDE desktop for the last around 4 years. It is very good. There are absolutely no issues. Once the installation is there, maybe in 1 year there might be one or two big problems. Otherwise, there are no problems. Updates are regular. There are no issues with the updates. Patches are also released regularly by Ubuntu. So I have no problems, except there will be one or two big glitch every year. So if you install this month, you can be sure at least for 1 year you will need not reinstall the desktop. It will work very fine. Of course, why I needed to reinstall the desktop within 1 year is because I tinker. If you don't tinker, there will be no issues. Maybe one or two glitches will be there. Some critical errors will come up in a year. Beyond that, there will be no issue with the Ubuntu. I can tell you, it is very, very reliable. It can even run with 2 GB of RAM. So good for older PCs. Say if you got 5 or 6 year old laptop, PC, tablet, go for Ubuntu. It will work nice. The best part is that you can tinker with the GUI. You can decorate as you wish. You can customize it as you wish. There are infinite number of themes, icon packs, and everything is available. Wallpapers are there, infinite way. You can see, you can install as many wallpapers you like. You can just do it to your heart's feel. So this is the Ubuntu desktop. This is the application menu. So everything is very snappy. So this is the favorites. In favorites, you got Firefox, web browser, Discover, software store, system settings is there, system monitor is there. Sorry, Dolphin, the console, that is the terminal for the KDE desktop, and Kate is the writer. So here in the all application section, you can sort the applications are sorted by alphabetically. So it is easy for you to search. Like this, you can search by keyword also. We'll check out the games. So K Mahajong, K Mines, K Patience, and K Sudoku are there. You can remove the games if you want. In graphics, you got G1 View, LibreOffice Draw, Ocular View, and Scanlight. Scanlight is for the printer. That is image scanning application. LibreOffice Draw is the LibreOffice application to do drawings, digital drawings. In internet section, we got Firefox web browser, KDE Connect, KDE SMS. So what happens is, when you use the KDE Connect, you can connect your mobile with the laptop and you can share the files. Then the KDE Connect SMS is to share the SMS. Then okay, KRDC is the remote desktop client. So you can give and take remote sessions from here. KTorrent is the BitTorrent downloader. So clicking here, you can open a connected device via KDE Connect, and the Thunderbird mail email client is there. Now let us go to multimedia. Multimedia only ELISA player, pulse audio volume control, that is the POW control, and the VLC media player is available. In Office, you have got the full Office suite. If you want, let us open it. See what the version of LibreOffice suite is there. So the version is 7.3.2.2. It is a recent version. Okay. Now let us go further. And you got the ocular document viewer along with the LibreOffice suite. In the science and maths, okay, it's little. Okay, there is LibreOffice Math is also included. So you can uh, input the formula, you can edit the formulas, and you can work on the formulas and get input the different parameters and get the output from the formula. This is the settings. So you can change the input method using this app. Then the system settings is there, and Wacom tablet finder is there. Then the system section includes Discover, Dolphin, Info Center. So KD partition manager, console, K system log. So you can view the system logs from here. The K wallet manager. So you can store your wallet here, digital wallet. Muon package manager is there. Startup disk creator. So you can create a startup disk. So in case your system fails, you can use the startup disk to log on to a system and recover your files and repair your disk. So system monitor, and these are the nothing but XTerm wrapper for Unicode environments, and this is the terminal emulator. XTerm is the standard terminal emulator for the X Windows system. Then in utilities, we have got emoji selector, Kate is there, that is advanced text editor. K calculator, spectacle is a screenshot capture utility, and text info. And arc is the archiving tool. Okay, so let us check out the info center. You can get a detailed information about the system and software from here. So KDE Plasma version 5.24.4 is available. KDE framework is 5.92. Qt version is 5.15.3. Kernel version is 5.15. I told you this is the LTS kernel. So this is Ubuntu, Kubuntu 22.04 LTS version, Jammy Jellyfish. So they with the LTS version, they go with the LTS kernel. So that is a good combination. Graphics platform is X11, so it is not Wayland. We are using Xorg graphics platform. So the hardware is, my hardware is 4 into Intel Core i3 10th generation processor CPU. Memory is 1.9 GB of RAM. So you can see it works perfectly with 2 GB RAM. 4 GB is there, then it will work beautifully. But even with 2 GB, you can be productive. There will be sometimes there will be some hiccups when you open suddenly some app or minimize or maximize the windows. There might be some little hiccup, but otherwise you can perfectly work. There is no issue. From here, you can copy the system information using this clipboard, and then you can paste it to paste it to text using a text editor, and then you can share it with other users, or you can share it with your system administrator. Now let us see the system monitor. So system monitor we will later see. Now let us check the energy. Now the system has started heating up a little, though, so no energy information is available in the system. So let us check out the devices. So here you get a complete information about your CPU. So CPU architecture, so both 32 and 64 bit is available. Address size is 39 bits physical and 48 bits virtual. Addressing is available. Byte order is little endian. 4 CPUs are there. Two are physical cores and 4 are logical cores. So these are the flags available. The BOGO MIPS is 2380.80. This is just a calculation of the CPU computational capability, BOGO MIPS. Million instructions per second. MIPS is million instructions per second. How many instructions it can execute per second or per unit time? Virtualization VTX, hypervisor vendor is KVM, and virtualization type is full virtualization. So that everything is given here. So mitigation is there. Mitigation for speculative store bypass disabled via PRC control and seccomp. Seccomp I think is security comp. No, comp I don't remember, but sec means security. Okay. Okay. Spectre 1, Spectre 2. Mitigation is enhanced and user pointer sanitization has been done for Spectre version 1 and Spectre version 2. Only Spectre store bypass is disabled. So Ubuntu is quite serious and it releases updates and patches for such security scares. Now let us go to interrupts. So the different interrupts in the system are given. This will be more advanced. We will do it later on. How to check out the interrupts. We will do a separate video for this. Now let us go to the PCI section. So the PCI section will enumerate all the devices which are attached to the PCI Express bus. So look, KMU PCI root port. So different physical and virtual devices will be shown here. So this is the communication controller. This is a virtual device, virtual memory balloon. This is a virtual device, virtual block device. This is virtual block device. So this is what I told you earlier. Now let us go to smart status. That is the status of your hard disk. So no smart devices have been found. So maybe it is not detecting my HDD. I will check it out later. Yes, because it is a virtual machine. So it will not detect the smart. If you install Ubuntu on a bare metal, it will detect the HDD. Yes. Now let us go to the USB devices and check out which USB devices are. Okay, so this is the USB host controller, and there are two KEMU USB tablet is there, and the KEMU USB CCID. So I think okay, that is the virtual USB tablet. So what does it mean? That the virtual machine has been detected as a tablet and it has got a USB port which is connected to the physical port of my laptop, physical USB port of my laptop. That is the meaning of this. Okay. Now let us check out the graphics. So OpenGL, EGL, OpenGL, GLX, Vulkan and X server graphics. So let us check out if it shows anything. So system is getting hot. Okay. There is some issue and it has restarted. The virtual machine has restarted. Okay. No, it is not restarted, but it has gone blank because you see the okay, because there is a lot of it. 43 degrees centigrade is going on, and I am doing this video without the air conditioning on. I use the air conditioner at night when I go to sleep. I use the air conditioner for 2 to 4 hours every night. Rest we are Indians, we can live with the heat. But yes, the electronics items they might flounder. So okay, so it has restarted. Let us check out. Okay. Okay, let us check the updates. What updates we have got from Ubuntu. Ubuntu. That is a Kubuntu organization. It is one company, Canonical only, but they have got different sections to look after the KDE desktop. One section looks after the Ubuntu, that is the GNOME desktop, like that. Let us check out. They have got in store. Okay. So here is the help center. You got a help for the your problems. Most of the generally popular issues, they have got the help here. We will check it out later. Let us check out the software center. It will take some time. It is not showing the number. There is no data given. Only updates are available. It is showing. Okay. Now the Discover software store is opening for the first time, so it will take some time because it will sync with the repos. So it will take some time to fetch the updates. Okay, where we were. Okay, so we had finished the info center. So we can open the system settings. Meanwhile, the system setting is opening, we can study the updates. So updates for the base files, distro info, git man, that is a git manual, libcurl library, libcurl 4. So now the new version has come up, libcurl 4. So they are upgrading curl from 3 to 4. Okay, network D dispatcher, the snapd also gets update, and Ubuntu advantage tools. So what are Ubuntu advantage tools? We will do it in another video. So total of 59.9 MB. So this is a small update after the release of the Jammy Jellyfish version 22.04 LTS. So I think only 10 days have passed, and this is the first update to hit the machines. So we can close this down and go to system. It is all hanging up because of the heat. We close this down. System is taking time because it is very hot right now. Warning, look, I got warnings also. Okay, let us terminate it. Let us check out now the system settings. So it will open up now. System is a bit slow though. Okay, so first is the appearance. So KDE is famous for the customization options, Windows decorations, icon decorations, everything. It is super. There is no comparison of KDE with any other desktop because this is the most customizable desktop available in Linux world. So here you can change the animation speed. You can change the theme light to dark. Now you can change the action also, whether clicking on files and folder, it will open them or it will select them. So if you select the file by a single click, then you have to do double click to open. And if you choose the top one, that is opens them, then single click will directly open the folder or file. Okay. Now you might send the user feedback, or you may not send the user feedback and disable this. So you can do this from here, from the slider given here. You can change the wallpapers from here, that is change wallpaper. There are some more appearance settings here. Let us check out. The system is busy right now, so I'm waiting for it to complete the background work so we can proceed ahead. So what happens is, if such things happen, you can reduce the animation speed. So animation speed, or you can completely close down all the animations. Then the system response will improve in your hot conditions like it is today. Let us click on wallpapers. Check out what kind of wallpapers are there. So So there are four global themes available: Breeze, Breeze Dark, Breeze Twilight, and Kubuntu only. You can get additional global themes by clicking this button, and you can use the desktop layout from the theme. Some themes have got different desktop layouts, so you can use them by ticking on this box. You can do the application style change also. So the different application styles are available. That's the window decorations. You can configure the GNOME GTK application style also from here. You can configure icons and toolbars from here. We go to the plasma style. There are 6 options: air, breeze, breeze dark, breeze light, Ubuntu, and oxygen. I remember in year 2004, I used to use the oxygen theme, which was my favorite in those times. And of course, breeze dark and breeze light was there. So breeze was also there and oxygen was there. There was no Ubuntu, I think, in those times, 2004, I think. Colors, let us check out the colors. The it will, yes, the accent colors. So you can change the accent color. So you can choose the accent color that is complementing your wallpaper or your theme. So only 5 are given: breeze classic, breeze dark, breeze light, oxygen, and oxygen cold are there. So you can use any one of them, or install some new color schemes also, or you can download the color scheme and then install it by clicking it. So it will import the color downloaded color theme, color C scheme, and then install it in the system. So these are the window decorations. Let us check out. So two are there: plastic is there and breeze is there. Plastic looks very old, so around say 5-10 years back, this was how the windows of the Linux distro used to look like this, something like this. In those days, there was a 3D effect to the windows. Now the windows are flatter. Here you can do the font selection. So different fonts are there. You can install the fonts also. Icons are there. You can install from file. You can get new icons. You can configure the icon sizes. So 8 are installed by default. Advaita, Breeze, Breeze Dark, Humanity Dark, login icons, Ubuntu Mono Dark and Ubuntu Mono Light. So right now Breeze is uh, in use. Then we go to the cursors. It will open up. It is taking time. Okay. So the Breeze Light, KD Classic, Oxygen Black, Oxygen Blue, Oxygen White, Oxygen Yellow, and Oxygen Cyan are there. So these are the 8 cursors available. You can install from a cursor installation file, get new cursors directly and install them, and you can change the sign of the cursors. Let us go to launch feedback. So if you want to have a launch application launch feedback, you can do it. So when the application will launch, it should blink, it should bounce, or it should remain static. So by default it is static. So what will happen is the cursor will also give a feedback, that is that bouncing, blinking, static. Task manager, you have to enable the animation for task manager or not, that is also given, and stop animation after 5 seconds. So the time to stop the animation is given. Now the font management is there. So you can use the font manager to install or remove the fonts in the system. So it gives a list of all the fonts available in the system. So these are the personal font that you will install and the system fonts which are already there in the system. So big list of Noto Sans fonts and Noto Serif. Those are the largest in number. Then the splash screen. So splash screen is the screen after you boot from the BIOS. You can get new splash screens also here. Now let us go to we have done appearance only. So this is the workspace behavior. So here you can do workspace behavior like visual display information tooltip, display visual feedback. You can change the animation speed. You can adjust the clicking action. So whether it one click will open the file or double click is required. So that it is given here also. Clicking in the scroll bar scrolls one page up or down. So whenever the scroll bar is there, like this, if you click once, it should go one page up or down. And if you do have a middle button on your mouse, that also can be used to control the scrolling. So that is, you have to do it from here. Now the desktop effects are there. It will take some time. Screen edges. Okay, so you can trigger action by taking the mouse to the edge of the screen. So 8 points are there where if you take the mouse, it will trigger a action if it has been configured. So right now it is disabled. You can do all the settings from here. You go to the touch screen. So if you swipe it from this 4 points, it will trigger action. That action is configurable. We will check it details later in some other video. These are the desktop effects like invert, mouse click animation, snap helper, track mouse, looking glass, magnifier, blur, background contrast, mouse mark, 8 screen, touch points, focus, tools like show pen, show FPS. Everything is there. The more desktop effect to enable, the more system will become sluggish. So if you got a good amount of RAM like 16 GB, 32 GB, 64 GB RAM, then only you do this desktop effects. Otherwise, the system will slow down. So You do it by trial and error. So you can try everything and see how much your system responds. Now this is the system behavior. So task switcher, there are Kevin scripts are there. You can write your own Kevin script and install from the file. You can get ready-made Kevin scripts from the server. These are the Windows rule. Let us check out. So you can write specific Windows rules for the Windows. You can import it from a file. You first write to the file and then import the file, or you can find some Windows rules from the Google also. So title bar actions, window actions, movement advanced is there. So Windows unshading, Windows placement also. So any new window will opening up will be sent will be placed in the center. Task switcher is there. Let us check out. So how to change the task? So say you got one window open, you want to open the second window, then you do alter tab. So you can change the key combinations here by yourself. So if you do alt plus, it will go forward. So the next window you can it will cycle through the windows like that. You can get new task features also. Now we go to the shortcuts. So you can create shortcuts for each application also, application wise, like as for accessibility, for dolphin, emoji selector, for krunner, spectacle, system settings, touchpad. And for system services also you can create the shortcuts, and you can, after you create all the shortcuts, you can export all the created shortcuts as a scheme, and later on in some other desktop you can import the scheme again, and the custom shortcuts. So you can create your own custom shortcuts here. We will not go in much details because it is a long subject. We can have a video at another time. Now let us go to startup and shutdown. So login screen SDDM, that is the display manager. So you can change the behavior, apply plasma settings. You can import the settings from another file, get new SDDM themes. So only two themes, that is the breeze and breeze, two breeze themes are available. Now the auto start settings are here. So there are no auto start items specified by user, but you can add the different applications that can restart when you start the system. Then the background services is there. So the different services, you can start and stop them from here using the this background services menu. So right now these are the systems that are running in background, and these are the load on demand. So whenever you want, say whenever you start the browser, the cookie jar will load up, the directory watcher will load up, the hardware detection will load up whenever a new device is attached to the ports. So that will trigger the hardware detection load on demand services like that. So if you click on some document, then that recent document watcher service will start. If you search for some folder name, then the search folder updater will start. Okay, and then it will index the folder. That is what is it is works like. Then we go to the search. So KD is even more customizable than all the desktops, other desktops put together. So it is even it looks like Windows, but it is more powerful than Windows. Windows, this many settings are not there. Of course, there are settings. There are ways to get inside the Windows and do the settings, but for normal user, it is inaccessible if you don't know the way. But here, everything is open, so you can all the system internals are open here. You can access them. The user has got ability to do from the settings menu. So the file search, so if you enable the file search from here, also indexing file content, index hidden files and folders, then this is the plasma search. So this will search inside the system only, plasma search. Let us show. Okay, so plasma search will do everywhere. So it will calculate all these apps, say browser, calculator, command line. So all whole system it will search, places, all the apps also, software center also. This is a global search, you can say. Plasma search is a global search, and if you do file search only, then only it will go in the file explorer only, and that too in the home SAM, that is my home directory only, it will index. And plasma is global, it can select, it can search any file, any word search inside the your desktop or laptop. And this is the web key search keyword. So here you can set the web search. So this is only up to your home directory. This is the whole computer, laptop, desktop, and this is for searching the Google also. That is the internet also. Okay. Now personalization is there. So notification personalization is there. So you can change the priorities of notification. You can set the DND mode here. You can do application progress settings, notification badges. You can configure the notifications for different applications from here. So these are the notifications for system, say application crash is there, proprietary driver is available, upgrade information, restricted codec availability, required reboots, incomplete language. So notification types are also tray, pop-up, or use which kind of notification type you want. This is the user section. You can configure and administer the users from here. It will open up in a second. You can add new users, edit the users, change the passwords from here. Now we go to the regional settings. So here you can configure the language, the time date formats, the spell check, dictionaries and options, and date and time. Then the next is accessibility. So you can have audio visual, say what we say, accessibility based notifications. Then you can have keyboard filters, mouse navigation settings, screen readers, everything you can configure from here. Then we go to the application section. Let us see what is there. It will take some time because I'm now shifted to air conditioned room, but still there is lot of heat. So even air conditioner also is not able to help me, because outside maybe it is 43 degrees right now, 43 or 44 degrees. So these are the file associations you can tinker with. The locations. So these are the hard coded paths. You can change, of course, but it is by default hard coded. So desktop path is home SAM desktop. document path is this. You can change the paths also. So you got a special partition for home, then you can change this, or you create home separate home partition later on, then you can change the document path from here. That will lead to the new home that you have set up. So like that. So default applications you can set from here. So Firefox is the default web browser. Dolphin is default file manager. For email it is Thunderbird Mail. Terminal emulator is console. Map is willmap.org and dialer is KDE Connect URL. So you can call using the KDE Connect also. So you can place a call from your laptop screen. If you have got KDE Connect and your mobile is connected to the laptop, then you can call from here also. So dialer is available. Okay, so this is the diagnostic. So if you want to send the error reports to Canonical for the betterment of the system, then you can send it. Else you can send a report, but it will you can also send it manually. And the third option is you can send a report automatically if the problem persists. So in the first when the first problem is there, you may not send, but if the problem gets repeated, then and prevents the login, then automatically the report will be uploaded to Canonical servers. Now you go to the inbuilt backup tool. So you can do regular backups of your system using this inbuilt backup tool. Otherwise you have to use the time shift or the backend time backup and restore utility. So we will take this backups, that is integrated system integrated backup utility later on in some another video. Now we go ahead. This is the KDE wallet. So you can configure the KDE wallet. You can add your digital wallets, and you can access control to your digital wallet and the KDE wallet app from here. Now the online accounts. So you can add online accounts. So say I want to add an online account. So Nextcloud, OwnCloud, Open Desktop and Google is available. There are no other options right now. The online accounts app for Gnome is better. So it allows you to connect to maybe at least 10 services I know. So this is only 4. So that Gnome online account is more powerful app than KDE. Now here in the user feedback, so system will directly collect the your usage patterns and everything from there. So you can disable it, or you can give partial or anonymous or basic system information depending on the privacy level you choose. So this is usage statistics also going on. This is the middle privacy level. This is the detailed system information basic usage. So this is the lower privacy level, and this is the list privacy. So here everything, all the details will go. Application version, compiler information, platform, QPA information, Qt version, how many times the launches of the discovery software were done, usage time, local information, OpenGL info, panel counts, application source name, screen parameters, everything. And finally, in the network section, let it open. Here you can configure the multiple internet connections, Ethernet connections from here. You can put your password also, save the password from here. Now let us switch off. So we have completed the system settings review. So let us try to check out the wallpapers. It is coming up. It is taking time now. Okay, so the layout of the, just a moment. So some beautiful wallpapers are there. Big curl, by the water, canopy, cascade. That cascade wallpaper looks like the neon wallpapers. Cluster is there. This is the older KD only wallpaper. I think it was in neon. KD neon. Then flying conky, gray. Honeywave is very good, very subtle looking. This opal is also very beautiful. It should do. If you apply it, let us see how it looks. It is also very subtle, very beautiful. We change. This is the best. This looks awesome. Milky Way is also very good. It was there in the Ubuntu budget desktop. This is also awesome. This is also very beautiful. Yes. This makes the screen look bigger. It has, you will think it has got a more width than actual width. This is very good. This is also very nice. What? System has become very slow, unresponsive because of the heat. Okay, so let us stop this. So here on the toolbar bottom, you have got the Ethernet network app. This is the USB that is attached. This is the volume control, the updater, and this is the calendar and date and time. And this is to minimize all the windows. So we stop our video here, and in the next video we will have some another distro to install, and in the second video from this video we will have the detailed review of that new desktop, new Linux distro that we'll check out. So bye, see you again in the next video tomorrow. Do subscribe to our channel, do like and comment on our videos and support us. Thank you very much. See you. Bye.